Oops, the daisy, we're bobbing. Hello and welcome back to another video. Thanks, Wayne. Tonight we're going to be making brandy snaps. Now, brandy snaps are something that you only really see at Christmas, and they're something that my mum used to make every Christmas. So this takes me back to being a child and still having my mum with me. And you start by melting in a pan 50 grams of butter, 50 grams of golden syrup and 50 grams of brown sugar. In a bowl over here I have 50 grams of plain flour that I've sieved. In that plain flour there is a 1/4 teaspoon of ginger. I also need to add the zest from half a lemon, the juice, well, not the juice from half a lemon, a teaspoon of lemon juice and a teaspoon of brandy. So let's cut this lemon and get zesting. Hello, Steve.
Hello everyone. I've been doing some what they called it when you do go out and do surveys.
Yes.
And I've done a survey on these onions, and you won't be eating them.
Are they too hot?
Bye everyone.
I guess
Merry
they're too
Christmas.
hot. Oh, are they too
These
hot?
are the ones with the chilies in,
Okay.
and they're going in the fridge now.
Okay. Oh, good luck with that. Okay. I'll leave Steve to that and get on with zesting my lemon. Okay, so we're going to, I've got a fine plain
Don't
grater
forget,
here.
like, share and subscribe.
Well said, Steve. Right, so we're going to zest half this lemon, well not half of this lemon because this is half a lemon, this piece of lemon that I have here into the flour and ginger. Make sure we get it all. When you're zesting, if you go down to the white and you can see the pith, you've zested too hard. So, right, there we are. Okay, that's the zest of half a lemon. And we're going to need about a teaspoon of lemon juice. So, let's get squeezing me lemons. Not twisting me melons, squeezing me lemons. Right, it's lovely, quite a nice bit of juice in this half a lemon. So, that's that done. Insert bin. And a teaspoon, which is that one, of lemon juice. Just need that and a little bit more into there. Again, just pop that to one side. And I need a teaspoon of brandy. It's quite funny, they're called brandy snaps and there's hardly any brandy in there. So that's fine, I mean, if you're giving them to kids. Right. 1 teaspoon of brandy. I've got my oven preheating to 180 C, and I also have 2 trays lined with greaseproof paper. I've just knocked over some water with greaseproof paper ready to pop them onto. So let's move this. Let's get this on and get this melting. Just leave that melting, and once it's melted I'll show you it and we'll mix it in. Right then, that's all melted together as you can see, so let's switch this off. Just move that back slightly if I can. There's my bowl, and what I need to do now is to tip this into there and mix. and make sure we get everything out. And once again, straight into a soapy bowl of water, or a bowl of soapy water, perhaps that's what I should say. Right, we need to mix this. Don't worry about any lumps. And to incorporate all of this flour in, because, you know, it's baking, and baking is, as many people will tell you, a science. So that's why grams are probably the best thing to use when you are baking. Right, so we are ready. Now, baking tray lined with greaseproof paper, a teaspoon, and we just want teaspoons of mixture, dollops. Right, these will increase in size as they cook, so don't think, oh, I'm being a bit stingy. I did this first time I'd made them since Mum had passed. I thought, oh, they're not big enough, so I put more than I should, and they were edible, but they'd all stuck together. It was quite sad, really. Okay, so that's one lot done. Another. Right. There's no finesse in this house. I don't know if you've realised that, but you know, it is the taste that counts, isn't it? Might get one more in there. Shall I go for two? Shall I go for two? Yeah, blow it, let's go for two. And then that's all the mix used. Okay, that's it. Don't do anything else. They are going into the oven for about 10 minutes, just as they are. Alexa, set timer 8 minutes. Computer, set timer 8 minutes.
8 minutes. Starting now.
Right then, that's done. I'll clear up and we'll come back to you when this is clear. Right then, the Brandy Snaps, second batch, I'm not lying, because the first batch just didn't work, are out of the oven. They've been out for a minute or two now. You have to leave them that long, because otherwise they'll just fall apart. So fingers crossed this works. I've also oiled the handles of some wooden spoons, and come down and you'll see exactly why. Right, so you've got your wooden spoon that or your wooden handle, it doesn't have to be a spoon, that you have oiled, and then you wrap your Brandy Snap round it so that they join. Okay, and then you leave it for a minute, well, a few seconds, and you slide it off. And it's very, very hot, and you pop it onto a tray. So I'll just do this with a couple so that you can see what we're doing. Make sure they join so that you've actually got something that you'll be able to add whipped cream to. Okay, so I'll just do one more, then I'll carry on and you can see the finished articles. It's long enough to take 2, so we'll wrap 2 around this one. Just can you see it's not stuck? Never mind. Okay, and that's it, and we'll come back to you when they're all done. Right then, they are all cooked and all ready. I'm just getting the last 3 off of the handles. So come down and you can see, just slide it off. Because you've oiled it, it will come off really, really easily. She says, touch wood. And the last one, there we go. So, as you can see, we have little cigars of Brandy Snaps. And what you can do is, what's really nice is, let me come back up because it's nicer. You could dip half of this into melted chocolate, and then when the melted chocolate is set, you get some cream, whipping cream, double cream, something with a little bit of icing sugar in it just to sweeten it up, and you pipe it in to both sides, and you've got a delicious Christmas treat. I say Christmas because that's the only time we had them, isn't it? A delicious Christmas treat for after dinner, or on the tea table, or indeed just for a buffet. So there we have Brandy Snaps made. Now, I know exactly why they didn't work last night. I had to use 2 different sorts of butter because I had run out, so they didn't actually work together very well. That, and also the fact that my mini induction hob brought everything together too quickly, so it had boiled before it had melted. So today when I did it again, I did it on the hob. So do it on the hob, low heat, just like you would when you're melting sugar and butter for your flapjacks. So there we go. If you make these, the full recipe is of course on the page in the kitchen with pen. If you make these, please share a photo, please share your thoughts, and if you've liked this video, mistakes and all, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Again, if you like what I'm doing, please subscribe, ding the bell down there, and you'll be notified of every time I do a new video. And thank you for watching, and enjoy your Christmas treats. Bye bye.